Have you ever wondered what's really inside the bottle of tomato ketchup you buy at the store? Many people have the habit of using tomato ketchup every day, but we rarely stop to think about the preservatives, artificial colors, or excess sugar added inside. That's why today I want to show you how to make homemade tomato ketchup that's fragrant, smooth, and rich in flavor, using simple, natural ingredients at home. First, you'll need to prepare a few main ingredients for this recipe, starting with fresh tomatoes about 3 kilograms, or 6.6 pounds. Ripe tomatoes are the soul of good ketchup, providing natural sweetness and a deep red color. Along with the tomatoes, we'll use 1 onion and a few cloves of garlic to create a warm, aromatic flavor base that makes this homemade ketchup especially delicious. Before cooking, you need to clean the tomatoes first. Prepare a bowl of clean water, add 1 tablespoon of salt, stir well. Then place the tomatoes in and soak for 5 minutes. This helps remove dirt and impurities clinging to the skin. After soaking, rinse the tomatoes thoroughly under clean running water, then let them drain and dry completely. Once dry, cut the tomatoes into bite-sized pieces and remember to remove the hard stem in the center. Cutting them smaller helps them cook faster and more evenly later on. Next, move on to the onion. Peel off the outer skin and remove the root end. Then dice the onion into small, cube-like pieces. This helps the onion soften quickly and blend smoothly into the sauce without leaving large chunks. Finally, prepare the garlic. Peel each clove, then slice the garlic thinly. Thinly sliced garlic releases its flavor gently as it cooks, creating a warm, aromatic base without overpowering the natural taste of the tomatoes. When all the ingredients are ready, place a large pot on the stove, add a small amount of olive oil, and turn the heat to medium. Let the oil warm up slowly, then add the sliced onion and garlic. Stir gently until they become soft and fragrant. This step is very important because it helps release their natural sweetness and creates a rich, flavorful base for the sauce. Be patient and avoid high heat, as you don't want the garlic to burn or turn brown. Once the onion and garlic have softened, add the chopped tomatoes to the pot. Stir everything well so the tomatoes are evenly mixed with the onion and garlic, and do not stick to the bottom of the pot. Keep the heat at medium and cook until the tomatoes begin to soften and release their juices. While cooking, remember to stir occasionally, scraping the bottom of the pot to prevent burning. This slow, gentle cooking allows the tomatoes to break down naturally and creates the foundation for a smooth, delicious homemade ketchup. While waiting for the tomatoes to soften, take 1 apple that has been washed clean and grate it finely. There is no need to peel it. Apple skin contains natural pectin, which helps thicken the sauce naturally and gives the ketchup a smoother, more velvety texture. The apple also adds a gentle sweetness that balances the acidity of the tomatoes without making the sauce taste too sweet. When the tomatoes have softened and some of the liquid has reduced, add the grated apple directly to the pot. Stir well so the apple blends evenly into the tomato mixture. Next, to enhance the flavor and create the signature tang of ketchup, slowly pour in about 150 milliliters of apple cider vinegar. Stir all the ingredients thoroughly, and continue simmering over low heat, allowing the flavors to blend together and become richer. When the mixture is gently simmering, this is the moment to season the sauce and create the familiar ketchup flavor that we all love. Start by adding about 75 milliliters, or 1/3 cup, of brown sugar. Brown sugar provides a deeper, more rounded sweetness than white sugar, helping balance the acidity of the tomatoes and apple cider vinegar without overpowering the natural tomato flavor. Next, add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. This small amount helps intensify the tomato flavor and gives the ketchup a deeper, richer color. Now add the basic dry spices. First, add 2 teaspoons of salt to enhance the overall flavor of the ketchup. Then add 1 teaspoon of whole cloves, 2 teaspoons of sweet paprika, 5 cardamom pods, 1 cinnamon stick, and 1 bay leaf. Together, these spices create a warm, aromatic foundation that gives homemade ketchup a complete and familiar taste. Finally, add a small amount of freshly grated nutmeg and some freshly ground black pepper, adjusting to taste. After adding all the ingredients, stir the sauce once more so the sugar fully dissolves and the seasonings are evenly distributed. Cover the pot and simmer over low heat for about 20 minutes. This slow cooking process allows the flavors to blend naturally and deepen, resulting in a fragrant, delicious homemade ketchup. After about 20 minutes of simmering, the tomatoes will be fully softened and the sauce will be rich and fragrant. At this point, it's important to remove all the large whole spices from the pot, such as the cinnamon stick, cloves, cardamom pods, and bay leaf. Taking these out now helps ensure the sauce stays smooth and balanced. Leaving them in any longer could make the flavor too strong or overpowering. Then, carefully ladle the hot mixture into the blender jar and begin blending until smooth. If the mixture is too much for your blender, simply work in batches and blend it little by little until everything is done. After blending, you'll notice how much richer and silkier the mixture has become. At this point, you can use it right away, and the flavor is already wonderful, fragrant, delicious, well-balanced, and free of any artificial ingredients. However, if you make a larger batch and don't use it all at once, you'll need to store it for later use. Start by preparing clean glass jars with tight-fitting lids. Make sure the jars are completely dry before pouring the ketchup in. Carefully pour the hot ketchup into each jar, filling only about 3/4 full. Do not overfill, as the ketchup needs a little space at the top to expand safely during the sterilization process. Wipe the rims clean, then seal the lids tightly. Next, place the filled jars upright on a baking tray. Slowly pour boiling water into the tray until the water reaches about 2 centimeters, or roughly 1 inch, up the sides of the jars. This creates a warm water environment that helps sterilize the jars evenly. Carefully place the tray into the oven and set the temperature to 150 degrees Celsius, or about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake the jars for 30 to 35 minutes. When the time is up, carefully remove the tray from the oven. Wrap the hot jars in a clean cloth and let them sit undisturbed for about 20 minutes. This gradual cooling process helps the jars seal properly. Once cooled, you'll have homemade tomato ketchup that's fragrant, rich, smooth, and ready to enjoy anytime. You can use it as a dipping sauce for fries or roasted vegetables. Spread it on sandwiches, mix it into marinades, or use it as a base for pasta sauces and stews. What's special is that this homemade ketchup also allows you to control the thickness and flavor. If you prefer it thinner, you can add a little warm water and blend it again. If you like it thicker, simply simmer it a bit longer afterward. And that's it. With just a few simple ingredients, you've made a rich, smooth, homemade tomato ketchup that's free from preservatives and full of real flavor. This is one of those recipes that saves money, tastes better, and gives you peace of mind every time you use it. I hope today's video inspires you to try making your own sauces at home. If you found this helpful, please give the video a like, share it with someone who loves home cooking, and subscribe to the channel for more simple, practical kitchen tips. Thanks so much for watching.